Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard.
Williams. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. DeMarcus Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described, but instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. John Randall dropping the hammer. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
A big change in field possession there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They go play action now. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Hill now after the interception. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taco Charlton showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Hill, that's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 16 yards, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Taysom Hill, 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Hill looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
3rd down and 5.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve past then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And some good special team. Coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hill on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first first half of action.
24, the ball
Jamal
carrier.
Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half? That you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Neville Hewitt on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
There's Hill. Sliding out of the pocket. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Hill rolling to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 25. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the 20-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 16 yards, a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's
ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. To throw is Hill. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Hill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Throwing again on second down. Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a run with Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now a carry for Dillon, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Dillon. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, Hill. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
On down.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Hill throwing once more. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception in Super Bowl history. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 13.
Hill now operating from the red zone. Buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Hill. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Williams with a sack. He's been doing that since he got in the league back in 06. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
Fourth down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
A loss of 4 yards.
To try again after the sack. Hill, he's going to float this one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A final shot before break. Hill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sets up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here's Hill, forced out to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down.
We go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To the air again. Hill. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Hill going to keep it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Hill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads. And able to come back and find him in open space, that's a really nice play.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Hill. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Hill, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score,
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Hill. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Hill again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there on 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, here's Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Hill now to throw. Open man, it's Jeremy Shot. Inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make